What is going on, guys? Craig1287 here, bringing you my first ever video of this sort. This part will be kind of, I guess, just a real quick unboxing, and then we'll get straight into the actual construction of the computer. So here we go, using my camera phone to film this, because I don't own an actual camera, so this is the quality you're going to get. Here is the case, the Thor from Roswell. And then here is the other box that arrived from Newegg. And let's go ahead and get things going. There we go. There's all the goodies. Let's see what we got. We got my Intel i7-3770 CPU. We've got, this looks like the heatsink, the fan, the Cooler Master 22. Man, there's a late night. This just arrived. I don't know why I got here so late, but this is the Hyper 212, and this is the Evo, which is the newest version of the 212, a very popular heatsink. And then let's see. We got my 2 sticks of G-Skill Ripjaw RAM, totaling of 16 gigabytes, and all of this will be linked below in the, these look like hot dog packaging. That is my 2 terabyte Western Digital Caviar Black hard disk drive. I also have a solid state drive that was already purchased quite a while ago, but that will be in there, so it is not in here. And here is the, oh, don't want you guys seeing that. I'll go ahead and get that. But that is, this came with the GPU, and that is for Batman Arkham Origins. So, you want to see that? Yep, you don't get to use it though. I'm going to go ahead and use that before I put this on the internet. But yeah, I'll have a link to my actual full build if you guys want to see everything that I purchased through Newegg. And this right here is my Nvidia Evga Geforce 7800, quite a beast of a GPU, pretty much on par with the Titan, but at pretty much half the cost. Pretty amped about that. And here is, I've never gone with ASRock before. Pretty much I typically go with Asus and EVGA for my Mobos, but this one got some fantastic reviews. See there, it's even Tom's Hardware 2012 approved. So this was, I guess, a little older, but it was quite popular and perfect chipset for the Intel. So we'll see how this works. See if they can keep par with Asus. And then here in this giant box, this is actually probably the biggest box I've ever had for a power supply unit. We've got the Corsair HX850, and that's because it is 850 watts. Gold certified, of course. Zoom in there, 80 plus. I don't know if it'll get in focus, but it is gold. Just take my word for it if it doesn't come through on the thing. So yeah, we got the power supply unit, video card, Mobo, Batman, the heatsink for the fan, the CPU, or the heatsink for the CPU, and the CPU itself, the RAM, and the hard drive. And then, like I said, there is a solid state drive. It is a 512 gig solid state drive that'll have my OS and my primary games like Battlefield 4 on. And then we've got the case, also a new brand that I've never tried out before, and I'll go ahead and get that baby opening up. We had the knife earlier, so let's get that going. And there, you might also be wondering, well, Craig, where is your optics drive, your DVD/CD drive? And I don't use them. I'm just going to steal it out of an old build computer of mine and borrow it temporarily. My goodness. Alright, well, this is just going to cut to when I get this out, because I cannot hold the phone camera and pull this thing out in the same time. BRB, guys. Alrighty, guys, and we are back. I got it out of the 2 boxes that it came in. So there is the Thor from Roswell. Here is the little manual that it came with. Not really going to need that. I'm pretty good at building computers. And it's got the little tray right here for setting. I'll set my headset there, or keys, or anything like that. And we got fan speed B and fan speed A. It's kind of weird that they put B on the left, A on the right, but hey, whatever. USB 3.0, 2.0. We got the power button. Then down here we got a little button for turning the light for the LED, the white LED light on and off for the fans. And here we got the side panel, and then a neat little thing right here. We do have some fans that are on in the top, and we've got this little slider. You slide it like that, it opens up, and there you can kind of see. You can see the honeycomb design, but there is the fans right there. That's not really for any dust purposes, but when you are gaming and you actually need all that additional airflow and cooling, you can have these up so that they can breathe in. There's a lot more airflow, and then when you're just watching Netflix, typing papers, or anything like that, so it's not very physically demanding, you can do that, and it closes it off so you just get a quieter sound, which doesn't really matter. I use my headset all the time. So there you go, and there's a little photo close-up of the rear and everything. You'll see all of this and plenty more detail when time comes to actually build everything, and that video will be coming shortly. So there we go, we got the case and pretty much 90% of the components that are going to be going into the case. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. This is actually, like I said, my first unboxing. Hopefully not the last. I build a new PC about every 2 years and upgrade in between those times if need be. And given the hardware that I've got going into this beast, with the 780, the i7, 16 gigs of RAM, which is more than enough, probably won't have to be upgrading any real things such as that. New hard drive, probably get another one since I will be recording in native 1080p, and maybe do some 60 frame recording things if YouTube ever does upgrade. I know there's a lot of smaller video sharing things out there that do support 60 frames per second, which is cool. I'd love for all you console guys. Well, you'll get to experience 60 frames gaming now in Battlefield 4, so hopefully it'll be a constant 60 and not things like what I'm seeing in Saints Row and stuff like that on the PlayStation and whatnot, where it's supposed to be 30, but it's pretty much in the mid to low 20s about 80% of the time. So hopefully you guys will get some true 60 frames per second. So there you guys have it. Stick around for the next video that will be coming out shortly, where we actually get to put this baby together. And hopefully none of the components are going to be DOA, because that would suck. Alright guys, have a good one. Ta-ta.